WBSJ Dimel, and good morning. Today my teammates Nuha, Azita,
WA.
LWBSJ,
I'm sorry.
LW,
Say it so slowly. LW.
B, S,
S.
J. So shall we give you all a
J.
DEMEL, Dimel.
Alright.
Shall we give you all our index?
Let's start.
Good morning, everyone. Today, my teammates Nuha, Azita, Harder, Sachini, and I will be discussing on the entertainment industry, its nature, and its influence on business English as an ESP. We will be presenting on what is the entertainment industry and its expansion on countries and continents. We will further highlight the sectors in the entertainment industry and the terminology that has been brought into the English language and how the terminology has benefited the industry and in which ways the terminology has facilitated cross-border communication. So the entertainment industry includes all sectors focusing on amusement and leisure. It covers TV, music, theatre, gaming and digital media. It shapes cultural trends, provides entertainment, and drives economic growth globally. Its nature is diverse and it covers various aspects in media and performance arts. Uh, it's mostly known for creativity, innovation, and technological advancements. So, major components include film and TV, which is for productions, distribution, and streaming. Music for recording, live performances, and streaming. Theatre for live shows from Broadway to local productions. Gaming for video games, esports, and virtual reality. And then there's digital media for content on YouTube, TikTok, and podcasts. So, moving on to talking about the global presence, economic impact, and employment. Major hubs include Hollywood from USA, Bollywood from India, and significant sectors in China, South Korea, the UK, and more. Each region adds unique cultural influences. So, in 2023, the global entertainment industry has valued at around $2.4 trillion. Revenue streams include box office sales, music sales, gaming, advertising, and streaming subscriptions. So the so the industry employs millions worldwide. Actors, musicians, directors, producers, technicians, and support staff. Talking about the new words of the entertainment industry, the industry has added and repurposed many words in English, including some of the words that even we may recognize. Firstly, binge watch, watching several episodes or seasons of a TV show in one go. Then there is blockbuster, a highly successful film or show that achieves significant popularity and revenue. Cameo, a short appearance by a well-known person in a film or show. Then there is dubstep, a genre of electronic dance music characterized by heavy bass and syncopated rhythms. Streaming, watching content online without downloading, spin-off a new show or movie from an existing one. Then there is spoiler, information revealing plot details. So, talking about the impact on cross-border communication, the terms have been adopted into everyday English and dictionaries. They help in several ways. Firstly, there's standardization. It means for universal understanding for global collaboration. And then there's global marketing, terms like blockbuster and viral aiding cohesive international campaigns. Cultural exchange, shared vocabulary fosters cultural exchange and appreciation. And lastly, fan engagement. Terms like fan base and binge watch create a global community on social media. So the entertainment industry enriches the business English with new terms that facilitate global communication. These words reflect the industry's innovative and connected nature. As the industry evolves, it will continue to add to the global vocabulary and improve communication practices. Thank you. So the next part will be explained by my teammate Nuha. Over to you.
Thank you, Vinada. I'll be presenting the expansion of English language across the globe, particularly within the entertainment industry. Nuha, RISVN. RISVN.
Say it slowly, please.
RISVN.
R-I-S.
S-V-E-E.
I'm sorry.
R-I-S-V-E-E.
B-double-B.
N.
Risvi.
N.
Risvi. N is separate.
Yeah, yes, okay.
And
That's it.
Risvi N.
Yeah. I'll be presenting the expansion of English language across the globe, particularly within the entertainment industry. This phenomenon is more than just a trend. It's a reflection of broader cultural, economic and technological shifts that have shaped global media's usage of English language. Within the entertainment industry, there are several sectors that have contributed to the widespread use of English language, making it a key player in the global entertainment industry. First, let's take a look at Hollywood's global influence. Hollywood has long been a powerhouse in the entertainment industry. With its high production values and influential storytelling, Hollywood films have the remarkable ability to cross borders. Major franchises such as Star Wars, Harry Potter, and the Marvel Cinematic Universe have not only drawn massive audiences, but they have also set global cultural trends. Hollywood's reach is supported through extensive international marketing strategies and partnerships. For instance, Hollywood studios often work with local distributors to ensure their films are widely released and promoted in different regions. Moreover, Hollywood films are featured in international film festivals, award shows, further boosting their global profile. Next, let's take a look at the rise of streaming services. Streaming platforms have revolutionized how we consume and access media. Streaming services such as Netflix, Prime Video, and Disney Plus, Apple TV offers a vast library of content, much of which is produced in English. The platforms have not only expanded the availability of English language films, but have made them available to audiences across the world. These platforms offer features such as dubbing and subtitles that offer English non-English speakers with the ability to enjoy English language content without a hassle. Next, the dominance of English in the music's global stage. English language music plays a significant role in the music industry. English language music, particularly genres like pop, and rock, have achieved widespread international success. Artists such as the Beatles, Michael Jackson, and Taylor Swift have left indelible marks on the global music culture. The global popularity of English language music is driven by its presence on international charts and radio stations. Next, let's take a look at the dominance of English in gaming. The video game industry is another sector in the entertainment industry where English language has been influenced. Many major video game developers, companies like Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo, produce games primarily in English. Titles such as Call of Duty, Fortnite, The Legend of Zelda are not only globally popular, but they are produced with English language as their default language option. Moreover, the gaming community is highly engaged in online platforms, live streams, where English language is commonly used to communicate among players. This widespread use of English language within the gaming community further integrates the use of English language into everyday experiences of players around the world. Next, let's take a look at social media and influencers. Social media has transformed how content is created and consumed, and English language has become the dominant language on platforms such as YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Through this, influencers and content creators use English language to reach out to an international audience. Their content ranging from daily vlogs to tutorials, music, and comedy garners millions of viewers, amplifying the use of English language globally. Next, Educational impact and language learning. The prevalence of English language media encourages people to learn English language. Therefore, they are motivated to improve their English language skills. This interest in learning English language is further supported by educational programs, language apps, which reinforces English global presence. The expansion of English language within the entertainment industry is driven by several factors. Hollywood's global influence, the rise of streaming services, the dominance of English in music and gaming, the role of social media, and the impact on language learning. All of these have contributed to the widespread use and influence of English language, making it a key player in the entertainment industry. Now I'd like to invite Azita to talk about the sectors of the entertainment industry. Over to you.
Thank you, Noha. I am S.A. Hussain. Alright. Okay. So now let's talk about the sectors of the entertainment industry. So according to Stuart Moss, there are two main sectors. You have cultural industries, which are things like pubs, bars, and commercial gambling, and creative industries for film, media, and music. And you have the intersection for gaming, educational entertainment, and spiritual and health entertainment. Now let's have a look at where the money comes from. So according to PwC, there are three major areas where the entertainment industry garners revenue: video streaming, social media, and video gaming. In 2023, the valuation of the entertainment media was at 2.4 trillion US dollars, and it is actually projected to reach 2.9 trillion by 2027. Now let's have a closer look at video streaming. The US dominates the market currently with a valuation of 49.4 billion US dollars. The next biggest is actually China with 25.9 billion. The number of subscribers did peak during the pandemic, but it has now since declined due to other avenues of entertainment. There are three major revenue models for video streaming: advertising, where platforms garner revenue through advertisements like YouTube and Pluto TV; subscription models, where consumers pay a small fee, either monthly or yearly, like Netflix and Disney Plus; and transactional, where it is pay per view, like iTunes, Google Play Movies. Now let's have a look at internet advertising. The US continues to retain its position as the largest global advertising market with a valuation of or projected valuation of 271.7 billion US dollars by 2027. Social media is actually the most popular form of internet advertising and garnered a revenue of 122.6 billion in 2022. The compound annual growth rate is 6.94%, and it is projected to have a volume of 178.9 billion US dollars by 2027. Facebook and Instagram are largely responsible for around half the revenue generated. This is because over 55% of the population have social media accounts. Now let's have a look at video gaming. When it comes to video gaming, there are four major revenue streams. You have social and casual gaming, where people play games through social networks like Candy Crush and Angry Birds; console games, where you have to play a game on PlayStation or Xbox; and personal computer games like GTA and Assassin's Creed; and integrated video game advertising, which is the largest revenue generator in the US. Now let's have a look at the global human resources. The entertainment industry has created vast amount of employment opportunities. There are different types of roles, like creative roles for writers, actors, musicians, etc. Technical roles for cinematographers, animators, lighting technicians, and then you have supporting roles for this is mostly administration. So for marketing, public relations, lawyers, accountants, etc. So the entertainment industry has employed about 3 million people, and the estimated job growth is about 5.65% within 10 years. There was a drastic decline during COVID, but it has since picked up. There is still a gender wage disparity, with male workers earning 1.39 times more than their female counterparts. Male workers earn approximately over 47,000 US dollars per year, while female workers earn roughly over 34,000 US dollars. In 2022, a consensus by Data USA revealed that is also a significant disparity, racial disparity among employees. 70.6% of the workforce are actually European, while the next race employed are African American. And then, as you can see from the table, the valuations of the other the races of the other employees. Now I shall pass on the presentation to Haja to talk about the words, their origins and meanings.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rosie. I'm Nilamdeen H.
Sorry.
Nilamdeen H.
Nilamdeen.
Yes. Language is a living, breathing creature. It inhales and exhales every day, providing us with a plethora of new words that are affected by the events around us. So it comes as no surprise that many of them stem from the entertainment industry, as it is a goldmine of neologisms. These days, you may see Facebook, you may see the comment section of Instagram and TikTok posts, which reign supreme with words such as period, cap, and rip. And they even appear in sales language of business powerhouses such as Tiffany and Co. in order to appear more marketable to their younger audiences. So let's take a look at some of the words that have entered the English lexicon through popular culture. Blonde bombshell. The blonde bombshell craze happened when Jean Harlow, the original blonde bombshell, appeared in her appropriately titled film Platinum Blonde in 1921. After the film released, peroxide flew off the shelves as women were clamoring to mimic Harlow's blonde tresses. The brilliant marketing strategy that went along with the advert was lovely, luscious, exotic. Jean Harlow, the blonde bombshell of filmdom. And ever since then, we now know blonde bombshell to be exciting, sexy, and dynamic woman with blonde hair, usually celebrity sex symbols such as Marilyn Monroe and Jill Mansfield. Stan. Only the most pop culturally ignorant people would know what Stan meant. It appears in Eminem's 2000 hit song Stan, about an overzealous fan played by a character named Stan, who was pushed to the edge when his favorite rapper wouldn't answer his fan mail. This word was also popularized by famous rapper Nas in his 2001 diss track Ether. And we know Stan to be a word that means a person who takes their love for a particular artist or an entertainment franchise to new extremes. And while the noun's pejorative meaning still remains, the murderous intent in which it was originally associated with has nearly disappeared. Mullet. So we know mullet to be a controversial yet popular hairstyle, but what you didn't know is that you can trace the origins back to the 19th century to the word mullet head, which means stupid or dim-witted. But the meaning of the word has since evolved when the American hip-hop group the Beastie Boys released a song called Mullet Head, in which they described the hairstyle in their lyrics. Gaslighting. We know gaslighting is one of those terms that we hear so often in the mental health world, and it's an all too common occurrence when discussing emotional manipulation. You might see articles or posts from Insta therapists teaching you all about the nuances of the term and how it appears in our unhealthy relationship dynamics. But let me provide you some historical context. The term gaslighting can be traced back to the 1930s to the British play-term film Gaslight, in which the plot is about a man who emotionally and mentally manipulates his wife into believing she's insane. He achieves this by changing the intensity of gas lamps within the house. And he was so persistent in denying her reality that he does eventually convince her that she was crazy. So we know gaslighting to be a psychological manipulation over an extended period of time, where the victim questions their perceptions, the validity of their own thoughts, and they have a loss of confidence and self-esteem and a dependence on the perpetrator. Catfishing. The term catfish is a term that originates back to the 2010 documentary film Catfish, in which the producer was in an online relationship with what he thought was a young, attractive woman. But once he meets the woman, he discovers is not young and single, but in her 40s and married. And so catfishing took on the term of an act of defrauding the victim by assuming an online identity. And this is a regular occurrence in dating apps and social media websites. So as you can see, the world of film continues to enrich our speech and language, as the way that Shakespeare and other writers had done centuries ago. And even people who haven't watched iconic movies can quote lines and phrases in their conversation. So it's no understatement to say that the entertainment industry is a key factor in the field of language. And on that note, allow me to invite my colleague Sachini to take you through language and the enrichment of language and cross-border communication.
Thank you, Haji. I'm HSS Ferreira. The English language has a long history of assimilating words from other languages and cultures. This process is known as linguistic borrowing. New arrivals are due to adapted to English through globalization and also cultural exchange and entertainment involvement. Incorporating these new words involves a process of naturalization, whereas words are adapted to fit English morphology, phonology, and syntax. The media and entertainment industry plays a crucial role in this assimilation by popularizing these words and also terms through television, media, social media, and also technology. So, the development of specialized vocabulary not only enrich language, but also leverage communication gaps as well. So you can see there are several ways of cross-border communication, such as enriching the language, helping the industry, and facilitating cross-border communication. Let's see how these new words enriching the language. Introduction of new words and phrases provides and also richer vocabulary to express emerging ideas and also concepts. For example, words like selfie, gig economy, and they capture modern phenomena, and also technological jargons in fields like medicine or technology. They allow for precise communication, such as blockchain in finance and tech. Now let's see how these words helping the industry. New words help describe innovation and advancements, making it easier to market and also to product and also for the services. For example, words like smartphone. So every person has a smartphone. Smartphone describes multifunctional mobile device, and also terms like lean manufacturing and also cloud computing also widely understood within their industries. Finally, let's see how these words affected to cross-border communication, and also adapted for these new words widely recognized, and also words like Wi-Fi, COVID-19, and also email. They help people from different linguistic backgrounds to understand each other. This shared vocabulary is especially important in global industries such as technology, science, and trade as well. In the media and entertainment industry, the adoption of these new words has streamlined communication across borders, and also industry professionals globally, they understand and use these terms which reduces misunderstandings, and they facilitate smoother collaboration with each other. The shared vocabulary helps to bridge cultural and linguistic gaps, making it easier for communication. So, in multinational companies, they have common set of terms help teams across different countries to work other effectively. When it comes to conclude how when it comes to the conclusion of our presentation, so we discussed on the influence of media and entertainment industry on business English as an ESP. So we discussed new words and phrases and variety, and also depth to a language, making it more expressive, and also this helps business communicate and more effectively about their offerings, and also to stay competitive. And Hollywood's reach, streaming services, music, and social media make English as the key language. And moreover, video streaming, social media, video gaming are the biggest revenge sectors. Some divisions of entertainment such as media and popular culture played a role in providing original terms and attaching new meanings, making this industry a notable contributor of the English language. You can see the references we have used to make the presentation. So now we come to end our presentation. If you have any questions regarding our presentation, it's time to ask. Thank you.
We weren't laid back, but we did things methodically and calmly. So I feel like it might have affected even when we presented.
Okay.
So according to my idea, so I also influence my thoughts going in, but sometimes I have to use my script just because this topic is it's not confusing, but it's interesting. But for some areas, I had to use the script, but I think I did my part well.
According to me, I took a few pauses where I wasn't supposed to take, and I was stuttering at the end as well.
I felt a bit rushed, and but I had to use the script a few times here and there. But overall, I felt it was okay.
What do you think is going to be my comment about it?
We don't know what to expect.
Huh?
So.
I'm sorry?
We don't know what to expect, so.
So what do you think?
I feel like cohesively we did do well. Like we were confident in presenting though.
Yes. So timing wise, it's perfect. So your timing is really the given time slot.
Thank you.
And overall, as a group, I think you did a very good job. Understand?
Thank you, sir.
The topic was handled very academically, and you had the academic citations, the statistics. Overall, the slides are very professional and academic, using appropriate visuals, not congested, and things like that. So overall, as a group wise, baton change was very smooth and very professional. You understand? Okay. And in terms of, if you look at Binada, like right, you are very audible. Audibility is a sign of confidence. When you are a little excited or upset also, you can be audible, but here of course, when you see it with your facial expressions, okay, right, and right, so you are very audible, right, but the ending was a little too hasty, but that was not a major kind of a debacle for your presentation. Overall, I felt, I don't know how you felt, that's why, that is the reason as to why I asked you at the beginning how you felt, but I felt that you are very confident presenters from your facial expressions. When it comes to Rizvi and whoever, right, you're audible, you seem confident, understand, right, you did not use any notes, which means you have done your homework, practice and all that, understand. But do not think that you are perfect presenters. There is nothing called a perfect presenter in the world. Understand? You are not over the sun, you are under the sun. So still, right, you can do better. If there is best, there is better than best always. Understand? Okay. So Rizvin, you are a very good presenter, I think effective. Understand? The next presentation, do it better. Understand? Do it a little more creatively, right? Add more creativity, novel thinking and things like that. But overall I think you are a very good presenter. I like the fact that you spoke sometimes a little too fast, understand, right? But say when you present, like, when you come up with important points, slow down so people will pay more attention, right? Good English, standard English, that's the key point, because this is a BA English with TESOL. um, Asita, I think your component, you spoke about statistics, growth, and all these things in a very impressive manner with supported content on the slides, which is a very good one.
Thank you.
Language is prim and proper, up to the standard of what is expected of undergraduate student. And overall, very good pattern change, right? Okay. Slide navigation overall was very good. So make sure, right? But always, right, reflect back and think how you could do better in your next presentation. Understand? Once you do that, do it better in the next one. So it's a learning curve, right? Himaldin is who? Nilamdin, alright, okay. Your start is very creative, very impressive. I liked it. Confident facial expressions, effective, showed, confidence. Analysis is really, apt, appropriate, and what is expected of the coursework. Very good pattern change. So overall, like, individual marks, you will get a very good mark, 30 out of 30, right? 30, and right, okay, and then the reflective report 40. Understand, right? So it's good, right? HSS Pereira, right? Okay. You use notes, which is not at all harmful for the presentation. Sometimes I like the fact that you are using notes, because you are keen that you will not you will not miss the important points. So in a professional presentation or an academic presentation, keeping notes as a guideline or a map to cater the content is perfectly alright. So you're confident, proper pronunciation, right? Good flow, appropriate language, collocations, fluency, overall very good. Understand? Okay, right? But don't think I am the man. There's always opportunity for you to improve next time. You're not the Superman. Understand? Or superwomen. Understand? Always do better next time. Alright? Overall, very good. Understand? This is why I've been shouting in the class, to make sure that you come to the next. I want to always take you to the next level. So next module, the presentation, I need it better than this. Alright? Overall, good job. But reflect back and think of the areas where you can improve. More academic impact, understand more research papers to be quoted, and all that are the areas where you can improve. Alright? Good job.
Thank you, sir.